Hello again, Doc on the clock, in retrospect, with more Super Yoshi Land by Evil Guy. We're on Yoshi's Island and we've got Yoshi statues all over the place, but they're winged Yoshi statues? We haven't seen any winged Yoshis yet. Is this a sign of something to come? Maybe. Anyway, welcome to World 7, the land of Yoshis. And it is the last world in the game. There's no special world, so this is it. But don't think that it's just going to be a walk in the park, that's for sure. Oh, you can already see I've taken a couple of hits already. I wasn't exactly in great shape to begin with. But having a cape is certainly helpful. That bright flashing arch there, yeah, it's a door. I decide to go explore over here. This is going to cost me a life. But it does tell me that there's something over here. But I'm pretty sure this is like just a midpoint respawning area. So I decided to go in the regular door, and wow, we are now in Rainbow Road. Look at all those stars. All the pretty colors. And the scrolling gets kind of weird, because if you move at a typical forward speed, the stars almost look like they stop moving. So you're traveling just right along with them. But, so that's kind of an odd thing. Once again, I'm pretty sure that's a reset door. Here, though, I'm kind of a little bit confused about where I have to go at first, because it's not immediately obvious. Fortunately, you don't have to go too far away, otherwise I'd probably have wasted that P-switch and would have to travel all over the place. By the way, I like this music. Don't know what it is, but I like it. This is one I can safely say that I haven't heard before. And wow, that was a risky drop there, and I'm surprised I survived. But as I was saying, I have not heard this song before, not in hacks nor out of it. So, is it an original piece? Well, I don't know. The game hasn't had any of those to my knowledge, so I'd be kind of surprised if it was. But definitely a little more obscure. It sounds like a late game piece of some sort. Which does not necessarily mean it is, but it is fitting for this late in the game. Yay, midpoint. Got the winged Yoshi statues all over the place. The Bowser statues are not winged, but they're a little more lively. Either in their projectile emission or in their mobility. How do they... Okay, someone explain this to me. How do the the Bowser statues, how do they jump? I mean, the golden statues, do they actually have, like, moving legs or something? Or, I mean, I can see that their legs, move, but wouldn't that make them not quite statues? I mean, I think the whole thing about statues is that they don't move. So, and even if they have moving legs, they don't look like they can jump all that well. Although I suppose Bowser can jump pretty well for a turtle with kind of short, stubby legs. And Rex, I just threw a shell at you. Cooperate here. Now, you can tell I'm getting to the end of the level because I'm failing miserably at everything. Oh well, we're past. All is well. And I even get a bonus game, which I just kind of zip through because, well, look at how many lives I have. This is the most unnecessary bonus game ever. And onward and upward we go. To the Fiery Castle. Why is this in Yoshi Land? I don't know, but it is because you can see tons of Yoshis all over the place. Tons of Yoshi statues, at least. Doc, don't bother going up there. There's nothing up there. Sometimes I wonder about myself. Sometimes I even wonder about myself in real time, but I do it a lot more in post-production. There's a lot of editing going on at times. There's also a lot of foolishness. I have a lot of trouble with the jumps in this area for some reason. I keep sliding off of platforms. It's such silliness. I'm losing more lives than I gained in the last bonus stage. At least I'm giving myself a purpose for the next time. And of course I missed Yoshi coin, but that's what else is new? I've missed most of the stages. I've missed at least one here. And this is an area of jumping puzzles. There's a lot of more enemy-based than platform-based. But there's a bit of hazardous areas around. And this music, I'm pretty sure I haven't heard it in a hack before, but it sounds vaguely familiar to me. I've heard it in its source game. I just can't place it at the moment. Maybe it'll come to me later. Or maybe not. Or maybe someone will tell me about it, and that will be all I need. Midpoint! Midpoints make every game better. Of course, for some games, Doc, stop being so dangerous. For some games, it's well, I mean, the midpoint makes them better, but there's so far to go that it doesn't really save much. I will talk about those when I get to them. Lots of this area has a fireball generator. The game has been pretty easy on the generators overall, which I appreciate. Generators in the Super Mario World hacks are kind of some of the most troublesome things possible. Basically, you have Bullet Bill generators, you have Super Koopa generators, you have Eerie generators, you have Fireball generators. I think that covers most of them. The problem is they're all the most annoying things possible. Super Koopas and Bullet Bills. Super Koopas, no explanation is needed. Bullet Bills, maybe that's me more for the Bullet Bills, but they've always been a problem. Fireball generators are slower in their... The fireballs are slower in their movements, and that's the problem with them, really. You would think, oh, they're slower, so not as hard to dodge. But the problem is, they don't spawn any slower than anything else. They just move more slowly, and thus we're at the end of the stage. So yeah, generators, not a fan. So the rather minimal use of this game, I am a fan. And there are no secret exits in any of these worlds, so don't worry about that. We're going to the Spiked Caves. And we have more Mega Man music. Proto Man's Castle. Or, quote, Proto Man's Castle. So, yeah, there's a whole lot of spikes going on. But they're not the things that are getting in the most way for me. Now that would be the enemies that I just can't dodge well for some reason. Don't worry, the spikes will get their due, I'm sure. I'm not sure how to get that down there, but it's not really that important, I don't think. So yeah, lots of tricky jumps and places where you're not really safe anywhere in this stage. Of course, that doesn't excuse the 3 hits I just took in the span of about 5 seconds. That's bad. You can't go in doing that and expect to beat the stage. It's just not gonna happen. Of course, sometimes you get lucky and you get plenty of mushrooms. And I don't know what was up with that little graphical trick there. So we have a spike run. It's like a muncher run, only with spikes instead of munchers. It's not terribly difficult, thankfully. You do have to, you can't just dilly-dally all you want, but you've got a pretty good amount of time here. I could get an extra life! Or I could just run out of time. Yeah, you don't want to just go super slowly there. And the star counter does not reset here. I think it's only supposed to reset per room. I'm not sure about that. Midpoint. So now they've added a little bit of a twist here. You've got piranha plants and spike tops all over the place. So I'm just going to casually run into them like the fool I am. And kill myself unwittingly. And I know the things that were in the previous stages or previous areas are gone, but I don't know what I was thinking here. I probably should have just hit the P-switch up there. It probably would have been the smart thing to do. Use it to cross here, but all you really net from that is a Yoshi coin, so it's not really worth it to waste the time and put yourself in the danger there. This stage has quite a few health power-ups, which is a good thing because I am very much in need of them. Mostly of my own design, like that. I don't know, that's an unforgivable goof up there. And just go sliding right into a piranha plant. Fortunately, the next attempt at this goes much more smoothly, and I've got lots of health at this point. So, all is well. Which is good, because I was actually right near the end. Dying right at the end! Whoever does that? That's just silliness. But that was the spiked caves. We don't have much more to go. In fact, the next video will be the last. Join me next time for the end of the rescue mission. That's all for me for now. Until then, this is Doc. I'll see you later.